You said what?
Lil Nas X said he not gay no more. He like made enough money, or they ain't paying him enough money, or some shit like that. Like he got where he wanted to be, acting gay.
Bro,
like nigga,
he's a
gay.
master troll, bro. He's a master troll. He do that shit every time he about to drop an album. He say some shit like that. I'm pregnant. Oh, I'm not gay. Oh, you cute.
Show up to a party with the fucking football glitter down outfit,
kissing niggas in videos. Niggas in prison in pink dancing in your music videos. When has it ever been okay for a nigga to shake ass in pink in prison? No, nigga. No.
So how you feel about Jack Harlow doing the video?
Ooh, we was just talking about that.
I mean,
I think that it's Lil Nas X may be the gateway.
I gotta go ahead and shout out our good partners over there at Best Damn Salad. You live in the Detroit area? BestDamnSalad.com. You need somebody to pull up on you with your food in no time? BestDamnSalad.com. You want to eat healthier? BestDamnSalad.com. BestDamnSalad.com.
Getting rappers to a certain plateau.
What you mean?
Look where he got Jack Harlow. Ever since Jack Harlow did that song.
But why
so
not
you crediting that
It's like
to
Jay-Z.
Jack?
It's like Jay-Z doing. Oh, you saying doing the video or the song? The song in general. All right, the song in general. That's like Jay-Z doing the song with Frank Ocean.
Nah. Because Lil Nas X is a little bit more flamboyant.
You're right.
But that's why I asked about the video and not the song. You know what I'm saying?
It's the song.
Without the song, there's no video.
Hey, he said he's dropping a song with NBA YoungBoy.
Blah. He said the same shit about Boosie.
Oh yeah,
He lying.
Bro,
Okay,
NBA YoungBoy
why?
is wearing makeup and all that, and they trying to make NBA YoungBoy cross over. We're watching the transition of NBA YoungBoy becoming the biggest rapper. Hey, let him do a song with Lil Nas X, and it's fire. He's gonna be Drake, nigga. We gonna forget. We probably gonna forget about Lil Baby and Lil Durk. It's gonna be like, yo, that song was undeniable, and he just dropped some street shit over here too, and he just dropped some street shit right after. Cause he gonna do it. He dropped 40 mixtapes a year.
If it's a certified hit, dog, it's gonna not be any like he is. Okay, so the discussion that me and him was having earlier was the fact of the matter is NBA YoungBoy is among the blackballed artists out there, similar to maybe like a 6ix9ine, even similar to Lil Nas X himself. And we were discussing that maybe 6ix9ine could possibly get the stink of everything off his career off of him if he did a Lil Nas X fucking feature.
Snitching is worse than being gay right now in the industry, in the world. Snitching is way worse than being gay right now.
Well, that's always been. I think nobody's ever liked snitches. So. Nobody's ever liked snitches, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Snitches been getting stitches for a long time.
For a long time, yeah. but gay was at one point worse than being a snitch, you know, or just as bad as being a snitch. You know what I'm saying? Right now, being a snitch is way worse than being gay. So I think Lil Nas X. Let me finish. Lil Nas X. I think has a better chance of being a crossover person as opposed to 6ix9ine.
Right, you know, and that's what my point was. My point was he's better off doing the YoungBoy joint because he's just blackballed in the industry. 6ix9ine is blackballed in the streets and the industry, double whammy. So wouldn't be conducive for that nigga. But hey, let us know what you think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. My name is Jay Focus, aka the nigga who always motherfucking down to smoke.
My name is The Jazz, aka Jazz Music, aka Jazz, aka call me what you want to, just don't call me a bitch, aka Mr. Fuck Your Bitch. And then when we done, we gonna listen to your mixtape and laugh at that shit.
I am Kerry, aka Uncle Kerry, lead of movies before the lights cut on with your auntie. And this is
the Wake and Bake Podcast.
Okay.
Now, we got another one of the homies here, man. I do want to talk a little bit about your experience in trades because it's not really that sexy to people. And I want you to kind of talk a little bit of shit kind of about what it was kind of like for you kind of going through and getting your CDL and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Because you driving. You know what I'm saying? What kind of shit can you do? This is our homie Dejan, by the way.
I'm Dejan, yep. So, with the trade shit, you know, it's kind of like a misconception that you have to go to college to make this certain amount of money. But in all reality, if you pick up a skill, You know, you can work for a company, start your own business. It's kind of easier to start your own business when you got a trade. And you can make more or the same amount of money as somebody who went to college and now they in debt and you not. That's the difference. So
Yeah, a lot of people don't find the appeal, but it's like, man, once you go and work for a motherfucker for a little bit of time and figure out like how the business operates, it's so easy for you to go ahead and branch off and do your own shit. So yeah.
Let's say something real quick. So all day, this is just what I've been thinking about. We tossing salads. So go ahead and we gonna click the link right here, right up top. You know what I'm saying? Get you one of the best goddamn salads there is. In Detroit, we gonna deliver. You know what I'm saying? Pull right. Not we gonna deliver. You're not bumping into the Wake and Bake podcast, but you sent you.
Yeah, tell them we sent you.
You know, and we gonna get you right. You know what I'm saying? It's packed with meat. You know what I'm saying? And the salad is tossed. Get on down. Fuck with us. Back to the Wake and Bake podcast.
Goddamn right, man.
Catchphrase, man.
Yeah, we talk salad.
Patent that, man, because if they take that shit, I'm gonna be pissed. Because I made that shit, man. Y'all, come on, man. Keep this on record, man. I made that slogan. We tossing salads.
What's today's date? Let's not say. No.
So I had posted something on Facebook earlier. I had said, because I don't know what had me thinking about Andre 3000. But the fact that this nigga went on the stage and interrupted everybody to say the South got something to say. And this nigga ain't
How
never
long ago
dropped. When was that? 90s?
That was like 96 or something like that.
He literally got on stage and said the South got something to say and
Ain't
never
say shit.
and never dropped the album. What type of shit is that?
That's some It's some bullshit, but you gotta give it to him. At least he did the Outkast thing. He said what he had to say with them, with Outkast. Now, would have appreciated a fucking album from him individually without it being connected to Big Boy? Of course, but you gotta give him credit. That nigga came out. He made the Love Below, dog.
But he also did every fucking feature that he came out with. I don't give a fuck who it was with. Even the most recent feature I heard from him on Donda 2. That shit, was that Donda 2 or that was the special edition, not Donda 2, but the special edition, Life of the Party, heat, straight bars, straight, you know what I'm saying?
It's like nobody can explain the human experience like him.
Yeah, but just off clout, I think that he would have won Grammys just like Big Boy did.
Big Boy I never knew that Big Boy.
He might got a classic album by himself, bro. He been dropping.
You talking about probably I Like the Way You Move album?
No, that's the same thing as the Love Below. That's Speaker Box Love Below.
Big Boy got albums by himself.
I Like the Way You Move. That's Speaker Box Love Below.
Speaker Box and Love Below.
Shut the fuck up.
Remember that was like a double album.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's kind of what they try to count Andre 2000 album as. You know what I mean?
Like an album right for by itself, but it's not.
But nah.
Right, okay, because he did have Hey
But individually, Big Boy, don't he got a Grammy by himself.
He nominated.
Nominated.
A few times.
So if that was Andre
Sir
3K.
Lucius Left Foot, man. Sir Lucius Left Foot. Casino Royale and shit like that. I think that was what it was called.
Okay, so with Spody Odie, Dopalicious, was that a song or was that an interlude?
That's a song. It was way too long.
To be an interlude?
Yeah.
Niggas have movies as interludes.
But they like, how long do they be? Like a minute tops?
Wiz got songs as interludes on Cushion Orange Juice.
That's good. Like so.
Plenty
Listen,
of
if
them.
they weren't necessarily rapping. They was telling us. I mean, poetry is rapping. Poetry is definitely rapping, but to me, they was telling a poem.
It's definitely.
And this is 3 minutes and 40. You know what I'm saying?
This is a skit.
So it's Spody Odie Dopalicious. Do it got to be called a skit on the name label for it to be a skit? Because they was not rapping. They was telling a poem. It was dope. One of my favorite shits on the shit. One of my favorite shits from Outkast.
One
Period.
skit that's not named the skit that I wish an artist would have finished and made a whole song. Y'all remember on Jay-Z, what was it? Blueprint 3? Beach is Better? No, I'm sorry. Wrong album. Beach is Better. That's Magna Carta, ain't it?
Yeah.
Beach is Better? Y'all remember Beach is Better? How cold that beat was.
But that's kind
You
of
ain't like it?
You slipping away. Cause I'm still
No, we talking
That was
about
me.
skits.
I'm still trying to figure out Spodie Odie Dopalicious.
It's not, dog. It's gotta be. It's a song, man. Fuck that. This is a song.
We talking about
Because it's a song. It's a hook. The hook was the dun 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 dun. That's the hook. No, it's the hook. If it's a jazz song, that instrumentation is a hook.
It's two niggas telling poems. Why do niggas gotta go back and forth? Why couldn't that have been the snaps for the next nigga coming up on the stage to tell his poem? You know what I'm saying?
Jazz coming with them bitches today. What's wrong with singing?
So you're saying you think it's a skit?
I think it's a skit.
More than
it's
a song.
It's heat. It's heat though. It's heat. I'll listen to it and ride and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's my shit.
Maybe it's not
But
a skit, but
why
I was
is
thinking
it-
maybe it's like an outro, but it's not the last song.
But that's taking it. So that's saying it's not a song, bro. Because again, to me, it's not a. They wasn't rapping. They wasn't rapping.
Okay, but I know another song.
Can we
that's
hear
like
it?
that.
Can we hear it?
The
Can we hear
Kanye
the Spodie
song that he got with Andre 3000, 30 hours.
And this is for educational. This is for educational purposes only.
Right now, educational purposes.
You said 30 hours?
30 hours.
He was rapping though.
He was, but then it kind of turned into an outro.
That won't be the same thing. This is literally like.
But that's kind of what he's saying as to why this is a song.
They didn't rap though.
But you don't
Like I
have to
see what he's saying. Like they
you
didn't
don't have to
rap. It's just
always rap.
It's just a vibe, nigga.
Wait, so what song you talking about? What song?
I said 30 hours.
By Kanye and Andre 3000.
Oh, I can't say I remember that.
He bought the
Oh
right.
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
30 hours. Man, that's kind of hard with this one though. I ain't gonna lie.
7 minutes too.
And that's
This-
where the questions come in.
This bitch is
Cause it's like,
7
nigga,
minutes
I'm right, cause they not rapping. I'm right, but it's like, no, it's 7 minutes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
These niggas' albums pretty
But
much.
why? That could have been a fucking finesse to where, like, all right, the contract say the shit got to be this long.
All right, time out. So the standard rap contract is 11 songs. Anything after that, they do not pay you. It might be a different model today, but in this time, that was the model. If you made more than 11 songs, that's because you wanted to.
So with that being said, is that a song?
I mean, it's vocals on there.
And it looked like it's after the 11th song. This is number 12. It could have possibly have been an outro in a previous version of the album, which means
heard it was like, nigga, let's put that.
Right,
It
yeah.
gotta go. It has to. What y'all call this? Spodie Odie Dopalicious? What?
yeah, that's
Y'all
fine.
come up with that?
Hey, pothead theory, bitch. Nobody knows whether Spodie Odie Dopalicious
Maybe
is
it
a
was
fucking song or
supposed to be
skit.
The 11th song, and they couldn't decide, so they threw Mamacita in there.
It still was like, let's.
You
You
never
never know.
man.
You never know who was in the room when it was like, all right, this is
The
the.
entire Dungeon family.
I'm feeling this shit. I'm feeling this energy. So let's go ahead and get with the game.
Hold on. Because the only thing about it is, I want to come back here. If y'all said, I want to double back to what y'all said about fucking intros. Now, if what y'all said about intros is true, does that mean Dreams and Nightmares is therefore not a song? I'm just saying.
It's not. It's not. It's the intro to the night.
No, but intros are songs.
Say that
You
again.
just said they weren't. That just came from you. Or was it you? Okay.
I said that. Oh, that's the intro, bro. It's the intro to the night. It's not a song. That bitch an intro like this one.
But
Bro. What you
intros
talking about?
are intros to the album, so therefore there is a song. It's just the intro to the album.
Introduction type shit.
I see what you mean.
And so with that, with Meek Mill being brought up, I did want to go ahead and get into what the people have come here for, time after time. Once again, is it a classic?
Let me tell my man Dejan what I do here. So, in this genius of a musical mind, what I do here at the Wake and Bake podcast, before even looking at the album, I'm gonna tell you how much these albums sold in the first week without looking at them.
Okay, that's what.
Now the mixtapes we not gonna do. We can do. You want to do up to championships and then do the mixtapes? What do you got?
I feel like it's mixtapes. It's mixtapes.
Championship?
Impact on his
Go
career.
down. How many mixtapes you got that we can talk about? We really can do. Damn.
He got a
Dream
lot.
Chasers for real.
It's really Dream Chasers.
We can go Dream Chasers and then start with the album.
Is the Dream Chaser series classic?
That is $1 million question, and I'm not gonna say that it's not.
What was on Dream Chaser 1?
But I could say that one of those mixtapes, one of the Dream Chaser mixtapes, definitely played a big part of my life.
More of a classic
And I think it was Dream Chasers 2.
Yeah, it was a second.
I think it was Dream Chasers 2. Dream Chasers 2, that it has a big impact on my life. You know what I'm saying? It's still songs
House
around
Party
this
was
today.
his first single, right?
Right.
His first big single, House Party.
Right.
Yeah. First time we had heard from Young Chris in quite a while, you know what I'm saying? So that was always cool to see. But he did have some features, man, on this bitch. Rick Ross, Beanie Siegel, another Rick Ross joint, of course. Another Rick Ross joint, you know. So he was getting prepped up from the start to kind of really go crazy. But we don't really got to take too long on this one. While it was good, not a classic, dog. I'm going to give it a 3.5.
What's this? This the first Dream Chasers?
Yes.
Yeah, not a classic. I'm gonna give it about a 3. About a 3.
5? So what's that? That's double XL on the side of it?
Yeah.
And they give it a 4?
Yeah, what you give it though? Fuck them. I mean, not fuck them, because I still read double XL.
Love you, Double XL. Sponsor us one day.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna go with classic. On the Dream Chaser.
The first one.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with classic.
Oh, shit.
Now, for the time that this came out and everything that was going on, and he did have some hot bars, and even though I ain't the biggest Meek Mill fan,
He used to hate Big Mill. I ain't gonna lie.
this is a 4, bro. Like, these songs,
It's a
I'm a
4.
Boss and House Party was popping, bro. Like, that joke was popping back then, so... Yeah, man. Tony's Story was popping. You know what I'm saying?
That's
joke-
what made me
Yeah,
label.
he had series to that shit.
That's what made me put it over the edge.
You know what I'm saying?
That Tony
So-
story.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah, right. You ain't cutting none of this shit on in front of nobody. Maybe Tony's Story, but you're not playing House Party. You're not playing I'm a Boss. You're not playing Dream Chasers. You're not playing Tony Montana Freestyle. Cut the cap. I need a cap button. I need a fucking cap button.
It's a 4, bro. It's a 4.
Take it. Yes, take that shit back, dog.
It's a
You
3.
said classic, bro. You said classic is 5, bro. Don't do that. You said
A 5 or a 6.
Oh, so 5. So 5 is classic.
Yeah, I clocked you.
Okay. I'm gonna get. Okay, well, I guess I'll take that back then.
We gonna keep it pushing.
I say it's a solid.
Dream Chasers 2. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go first.
You wanna lead into this?
I'ma go
What
first.
was going on with you in your life, man, for you to have a connection to this mixtape?
I guess it's gonna kind of tell my age and shit, but I pretty much I had just graduated high school and shit pretty much, and I was just figuring shit out, you know what I'm saying? Getting high and shit, figuring shit out like I was such a little boy, but this is the shit that I was such a little boy, but this was a classic, flat out 5, period. This is a classic, and this shit played a big part. I still play these records to this day. It's played a big part of my life, and it has some type of hold on me. You know what I'm saying? This shit, heat all through this bitch. Every song, top to bottom, I can play all of them. I promise you.
Man, with this album, I ain't gonna lie. Me not being the biggest Meek Mill fan and always criticizing him when I was younger, when this came out, it was like I was trying to criticize, and it was like, all right, bro, this junk is undeniable, bro. Like, he got better songs. He went and gets better lyricists. Went bar for bar with better lyricists. You know what I'm saying? The shit just hit better. You know what I mean? This a classic, bro. This a classic. I can't even deny it. Dream Chasers 2 is a classic, bro.
So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I got the first one mixed up with. But I ain't gonna lie, around this time, this was what, 2011, 12?
2012.
I was more in the J. Cole scene, so
Me too.
I'ma still say it's a classic. I'ma still say it's a 5. Cause of A-Man and Burn. So yeah.
Every record,
I'ma label it
nigga,
classic.
he got racked up, shawty. He got used to be A1, everything flexing. Everything on this list, nigga. It's like, nigga, of course, some better than others, but everything on here, nigga. I know the words to all these songs.
He had more clout because he got better.
He did his thing. What you think, Focus?
Yeah, so it was a lot going on here. He really had the trajectory. Everybody was seeing that he was showing improving. He had his hits out. He brought back House Party for the remix. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he was still capitalizing off the success of that. And at the time, I wasn't I'm like you, Dejan. Like, all of y'all, well, y'all two more, because I wasn't really checking for Meek. I wasn't checking for Meek, and it was, at the time, I'm fucking running around. We kind of were in the midst of doing all of our shows, just as a collaboration with Ice Sounds, and we were making our moves. And so I was kind of in a different type of mind state, but when I went out, I would hear fucking Burn. And then I heard Amen, and I'm like, all right, maybe I should reassess this. Maybe I should think differently about Meek Mill's music. He had everybody that was going to be somebody in the coming years on this project. And he did what he was supposed to do. He showed the fuck up and showed his ass the whole fucking thing. However, it don't mean as much to me as it do to y'all. And so with that being said, it's got to be a 4.5. I'm probably not going to rock nothing off this for real. Nothing. I probably won't play anything. But it was really good for its time. Yes, it was really good for its time. But I'm not running back to this. Maybe. I might let him play like on a playlist, but I'm not searching for Meek Mill. I'm not. No.
I definitely search for Used to Be. I search for Used to Be pretty much often, and I ride to that shit. I used to be a used to, but I never got used to being what I used to be.
I'm playing in my headphones and shit.
You said you played
Which one?
Amen, Burn is on the playlist. Used to be the Lean With It. I kind of still got that on there. I like the House Party remix better than the original. It's like fabulous. Yeah, man.
So we got 3 out of 4 on that one.
So yeah, that's a heavy what 4.85 or some shit. So damn near a collective 5 here, but no cigar, man.
Podcast on road with that it's a classic. I'm not taking away your opinion, but all in all, us here, you know what I'm saying, he still gave it a 4.5, so that's pretty close to a,
I think we gotta give it a nod off that.
you know.
Fuck it. On behalf of the crew, if you ask if the Wake and Bake podcast said it was a classic, it's a classic. Fuck it. So moving on, Dream Chasers 3, a lot more recent, but you know what I'm saying. Oh no, yeah, right. It did, right? 2013. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking about. But yeah, it didn't do the numbers that the last one did. I think the last one it said it did like 1.5 million in 6 hours. Yeah. This was the time, and we did that last episode. I'm so glad we did. But we just going down the Dat Piff rabbit hole and remembering a time where you could shut down a site and niggas would be pissed off when your music drops. You know what I'm saying? Like, sites, they got so much sophisticated now. But Dream Chasers 3, dog, I'm sorry, man, but not his greatest attempt in the series. What y'all got?
I definitely agree. I think he was so hyped from the last one that he like, I got this shit. And it's like, because he was more hungry on the last one. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that he wasn't hungry now, but it's like, well, on this record, but it's like, nigga, he wasn't, he probably touched a little paper off the last one. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all agree that this shit was pretty much a classic. So you think you can with a classic, then nigga, you gotta top that, you know what I'm saying? Or do something that, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he worked that hard on this one. He felt like he had it already in the bag when it was like, nah, nigga, that was yo.
All right, man, get to the shits. This is a 2. This is a 2, man. I don't remember nothing on this. I remember when it came out. I wasn't really. No, man. It was like a bunch of throwaways. You could tell there was a bunch of throwaways, even with the features and everything like that.
Yeah, the most memorable thing on this album is probably the Lil Snoop. I mean, I can't give him credit because he did go with a couple of up and coming producers. I see Carter on there, Tone Beast, Key Lane. I can appreciate a little bit. Well, Cardo.
Right, Cardo at the time wasn't as known, but he was kind of only doing shit within the Taylor Gang crew at the time.
Right, he was a mixtape producer pretty much.
Yeah, he.
This is a mixtape, sir.
That wasn't it.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. So he's an up and coming producer. That goes exactly what I'm saying. So yeah, I give it about a 2.5. It wasn't his best.
Man, I'm not giving it no stars. I couldn't tell you a word on this album. On this mixtape, I couldn't tell you a word. I couldn't. The last mixtape, I knew every word. I ain't gonna say every word, but I could sing each song at any point. This right here, I couldn't even tell you what was the beat on any of these. I have no clue. Oh no.
I'm about to say nothing.
No, I think number 11. Is that some niggas go to college, some niggas go to jail.
Beats fucking me, dog.
Heaven or hell? Is that heaven or hell? Number 11.
Nigga, I don't know, man. Beats me. Beats me, dog. This album gets a 1, bro. I didn't care. I didn't care before. He had already made me care. I came back, checked in on this shit, was like, nah, dog, I'ma pass. And from this point, I wasn't as much of a Meek Mill fan anymore. I had got the hype.
It came back though.
It's like Fabio Foreign. I got the hype, rode the hype coaster with everybody. He came.
Talk about Fabio. We ain't talking about Fabio. Look, we ain't talking about Fabio right now. This right here,
Trying to go viral.
Meek Mill.
Trying to go viral.
I want to go viral.
This right here came out. It said 2013. This was
Oh, you didn't say it. You
This-
said it.
I
You
ain't.
gave it nothing, nigga.
Yeah,
You
it's
gave it nothing,
definitely
nigga. You
nothing.
gave it nothing.
Let's
But-
go to the next one.
Yes, we moving on, dog. We moving on to the album portion. Now, Bones already has explained what he does. He has to do his number, so we gonna pull it up on the screen right now. He's not gonna look up. Yeah, we going in order. We going in order. Starting at Dreams and Nightmares.
This the first album.
Dream On.
I definitely remember this one because it came number 2 to Kendrick Lamar. I tried to go the next week so he could be number 1 or something like that. This sold like 200,000 copies. I was close.
Yeah.
What he about?
Almost.
40, about 35.
About 40,000 on?
35,000.
Yeah. Yeah. 165 is the number. But hey, we gonna move on. Singles include Amen, Burn, Young and Getting It, Believe It. All the songs that were all on the mixtapes.
You know you gotta do that.
Yes.
You got to.
Yeah, and this was before the numbers from the songs could actually influence the sales of the, because it was a mixtape joint. So it was no way for the numbers to carry over until it was an album.
Songs on this, if you ask me, his mixtape songs was the coldest songs on this. Tony's Story wasn't even fucking.
Right.
Yeah, Dreams and Nightmares was cool.
Oh,
you know what
no,
I'm saying?
that's one of the greatest hip hop songs ever.
Okay,
Dreams and Nightmares. That's still on the playlist.
Yeah, that's heat. That's heat. My bad.
That's a Negro
Okay, so
scripture.
Dreams.
That is a Negro
More than
scripture.
Amen.
Okay. You're right. But Dreams and Nightmares in his mixtape songs, them was the only records on there for me. Tony's Story 2 was not fucking with the first one. Yeah, there's for me. I give it a 2.5.
Wow. Okay. So this album came out around the same time. We was doing all of the shit we was doing. So we got a chance to like be outside. This is 2012. Yeah. Cause it's we back to the album now.
Yeah, it's 12. It's 12.
Yeah, we at the album now.
So he dropped
So the mixtape came out and it heated it up.
Good Kid, Man
Right.
City came out, dog.
Right, and so it was a lot going on, but we were outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, these kids, they don't understand. Y'all see fucking Will Smith on Bel Air fucking turning up with his teammates and having fun in the locker room and shit, and y'all wasn't in the club when this shit came out, dog.
Hold on. What this say?
That's not first week.
As of June 2015. 100,000. it makes you more wrong. What are you talking about? Right, more wrong.
For that week.
Right, they fucked up my whole little spiel and shit. But anyway, long story short, man, this shit is going to get a 3.5. It was a solid effort, and I do want to find out on one of our future episodes what happened to Kurt Cobain.
We know what happened.
What happened?
We ain't gotta talk about that now. We talk about it in the other episode.
Fair enough.
So on this album, I'm not gonna lie, him having a classic track kind of boosts the whole album to me. But I don't mind the reach back from grabbing Amen and Burn off the mixtapes. I don't mind that.
That's cool, especially when you got.
So I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm right in the middle.
No, look. You know how like when Drake came out, we thought his first album was gonna be like this big album. We thought that was gonna be the biggest thing ever when Thank You Later came out, right? And it was just like, nah, man, he an artist. He gotta learn this stuff. You gotta like wait, relax, bro. He gonna give it to us. You know what I'm saying? This was equivalent to Thank You Later. It was like it was all that hype off a classic mixtape.
Nah,
Off a classic mixtape.
I'm gonna have to disagree
Hold
with
on,
you.
hold
on.
on.
That.
And it was just like, all right. However, I do agree with your sentiment that Negro spiritual, number 1 Dreams and Nightmares, gives it a hefty boost.
Yeah, boost.
It's a Negro spiritual. We gonna play that for the next 20 years. So for that,
It's already been 10.
3.8.
3.8.
3.8.
But you just disrespected Thank Me Later like that? How could you do that?
How amazing was that album? Matter of fact, that's another topic for another day, dog. Like, we gotta keep moving. Did you, Jazz? Did you gave your shit right? So yeah, man. It's not the slaps, dog. We gonna move on. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about that. I know we might get some kind of negative feedback.
More than Nightmares.
Dreams worth more than money.
Singles on this.
Hold on. Look away from the screen, dog. You can't look up. So the singles include Check, All Eyes on You, and Rico. Better get hit with the Rico.
All right.
You know what era this is?
So right, this was before the beef. Right before it, right?
No, this was
This
during
dropped
it.
after-
This was during it.
No, this
is during
This
it.
did not drop after the beef. This dropped pre-beef because Rico is on this song and Drake did not promote the album. Therefore, Twitter fingers got busy.
But no, I thought the
Alright.
album came out after back
This
to
saw
back
another
though,
200,
because
250.
everybody thought he was gonna
This
fall
sold another
off.
200, 250.
246,000.
Cause it got a Drake song on it. It got a Drake song on it.
Hold on, we gotta do our research because I need to know when back to back dropped.
It was
Because
around-
I
it was
swear
just- it
Back
was
to
around
Back
all
dropped
this.
before
It was
this album
because
came
of
out.
No, it was because of Rico. It was because of Rico.
I understand that, which that was the single. Y'all understand singles come out before the albums.
Right. So Rico dropped, and
When did-
then all that shit spewed. And
July
then-
29th, 2015. Okay.
You said July 29th?
July 29th.
July 29th, 2015 is when Back to Back was released, and June 29th, 2015 is when this album came out. So this shit was a smoking gun. Like I said, after the first week, he was fucking fuming on Twitter. I watched it. He was fucking fuming, dog, and he was going nuts. Immediately, Charged Up comes out. Oh shit, it's a problem. And then week later, 4 days later.
Let's talk about this album. You see how we bring up this album? You automatically start talking about that shit.
Yeah, because I know this was the
Y'all
album where everybody
y'all ain't
was
even
like,
celebrating.
"It's
I
me."
got the shit right. Y'all
Yeah,
talking about
you
Drake.
can- oh, yeah.
Nigga, fuck that. Y'all talking about Drake and shit. Nigga, what the fuck?
I know this was around the time where everybody was like, "Is Meek gonna fall off because of the beef? Because of the
No,
album?"
this one that yet. This one that. Cause he just sold another 250. That's good.
Right.
So
All right.
you know what I'm saying?
So-
If we didn't get to the.
That's why that conversation to me was voided, because it was like Meek still here because his album did 250.
All right,
So let's dive into it.
Let's just get it over with. Then albums are two, man. Like Rico. Was
Two?
Yeah. Come on, man. Rico was the only good song on here. What else is? What else is on here? What else on here, bro? What else?
I mean, All Eyes on You. You know, that's the radio joint. That's a radio joint. I mean,
all right, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. 2.5. All right.
Cold Hearted was decent. I fuck with that.
All right, come on, dog.
What you getting, bro?
Yeah, you might be right. I'm gonna give it a 3.5, cause I feel like it was a step up from the first one.
That's a good point.
It was definitely a step up.
I give it a 3. Cause it was a step up. Yeah, it was 2.5. I give it a 3. Or probably like a 2.7.
Something like that.
A
Yeah,
2.7.
Pulling up with the Weeknd, that was decent.
All right, man. So I think that this calls for a later discussion, maybe after this is over. Fuck it. Of artists who gave their best material to their mixtapes and their albums suffered dramatically.
Alright, let's go to
My favorite artist got that.
And with that being said, this album, I might have to give it a solid 2. No, you know what? I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3, just because. And I think I gave the last one a 3 point. I think I gave it a 3 as well. I think I gave it a 3 as well. So yeah, I mean, Check was a cool little street anthem to heat up. You know what I'm saying? Then he came out with the singles, so those were cool. Rico was a good song, and everything just kind of got like drowned out by everything that happened very soon after the fucking release. So, man, is what it is. We're gonna keep it pushing.
You gotta give me credit though on that intro for that album. That intro on that album, the Lord knows, that's a hard follow-up when you come with Dreams and Nightmares for the last album. So I'm gonna give him a little credit for that Lord knows intro, because it wasn't bad.
What do you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know. Did we rate Dreams Worth More Than Money correctly? Anyway, wins and losses. You need the singles?
I do, and I remember this now. This is after this Rico.
Right. So this was the album that wins.
What's the singles?
So the singles include Whatever You Need, Young, Black, America.
Alright, this the one he took a drastic setback. Shit, I want to say 140, but I also want to say 90.
You would have done better at 90 because it's 37,000 units.
Yeah, I knew it was like a drastic, but this was during the time too where like streaming started to come into play too. You know what I'm saying?
I said 102.
Y'all kind of discrediting these albums by now.
You know what? It does. With streaming, it was 102.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Streaming started coming
That
into play.
37,000 seemed a little low. I ain't gonna lie. For it to sell over 500 eventually.
You know what I'm saying? Because the only way you're going to sell 500 if you sold 37 first week if you got a big diamond single or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this one streaming started coming into play. Did he drop like a mixtape before this or something? Yeah, the 4 for 4. The 4 for 4 for 4. Yeah, he didn't this have
1942. That was that shit.
It was. I thought it was something else on here, but maybe it was something else.
Wins and losses. Whatever you need. He got better to me.
At song making,
He got better.
it was less rapping, more song making.
More storytelling.
But if that's the case, why is 1942 Flows one of the best songs on his joint?
Because he was telling a story. He was painting a picture. He was more than telling a story. He was painting a picture.
This
And he
nigga
had
was
a chip on his shoulder too during this time. He had a chip on his shoulder coming off all the stuff that happened before that. So
This nigga was still backed into a corner. Shit was still happening that wasn't the best of situations. Just in the media, all type of shit. He was still kind of going to jail, getting locked up, different shit like that. Like it's a little dip. Because the last one was 20. So he did take his 2 years, but I do think it was because of a situation that he had gotten into. Right, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Lost Lil Snoop around that time. So shit was kind of going on. Wasn't Dexo Simon kind of just getting signed over there as well at this time? Like shit was happening over there at not yet.
I think Dexo Simon was already dead at this point. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, it's right. It's plenty going on at this time. You know what I'm saying? So it's a drastic time for him, and he already under the scrutiny of having to come back. And so with that being said, dog, it was a good attempt, but you know, layup. He was wide open for the three, like my nigga Bones would say. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a 2. That's why it's a 2. It's a layup.
It definitely wasn't one of my favorites. I'm probably gonna give this a 3 also, because it is records on her that I do like, but it's definitely not one of my favorites.
I got a pothead theory into mine.
To me, I think he got better. To me, I think he got better than the last album, and he got a classic song on her in 1942. So I'm gonna give it a boost up from the last one. I'm gonna say not quite a 4, like 3.8.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, cause just cause of 1942, like you can't discredit these timeless songs. Like,
You ain't discrediting them.
you played 1942,
We talking about the whole thing as one.
and it still sound like it just came out.
Give it your rating. I got to say about it. I got a pothead theory.
I'm gonna give it a 3.8 because I feel like he got better with the song making, like you said.
I completely agree with Dejan with everything that was going on. This is equivalent to when the game had to do Doctor's Advocate. You know what I'm saying? This is Meek Mill's Doctor's Advocate, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? So for that, I'm going to give it a 3.5. I am with everything that was going on. He had a chip on his shirt and everything. I'm going to give it a 3.5. And there's some good songs on here for real. And the collaborations and everything you got going on. So, yeah. Even the Fuck the Chick Up song. I was fucking with Lil Uzi. So, yeah. But my pothead theory. So, with the rap battle between Drake and Meek Mill, right? What if the prize was you get to do the tape with Future? Because it was rumored that Meek was supposed to have a tape with Future. But after everything happened, Drake ended up doing What a Time to Be Alive. So what if it was like, yo, both of y'all go bar for bar, whoever wins?
That wasn't a good. I guess it could have been a good toss up at that moment for Meek and Drake. You know what I'm saying? I guess
That's what I'm saying.
it could have been a good toss up at that time, but it's never really a good toss up between them two. Like, come on, bro. Like Drake, come on, bro. Drake, come on, bro.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
I never heard that rumor because I feel like anybody gonna gonna try to get the clout from Drake.
I used to be on all the hip hop news, man. And before What a Time to Be Alive was even in our heads, bro, I remember Meek talking about a tape with Future and a tape with Nipsey or something like that. I remember that. Then everything happened. It was like, no, Drake got the tape with Future. Hold on.
Yeah, but in that situation, you gotta account relationships. Like Drake hopped on that remix.
I'm not going that serious. It's a
You
pothead
got
theory.
to.
It's a pothead theory.
You got
bro.
to.
It's a pothead theory.
What do you guys think? Did Drake take over the fucking collaboration with Future because this nigga Meek Mill just couldn't cut it? Let us know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that fly shit. But this album is certainly not a fucking classic. Sorry.
Last album, Championships.
So, what do you got?
I'm saying for the years.
This is where we gonna wrap it up. Yeah. Because this is even still a little too recent.
This, he did go back up because he got the singles and shit. He got the Drake song. This sold 258,000 copies the first week.
228,000 229. You cold. 229.
You cold with it.
So, the singles do include Dangerous, Going Bad, 24/7. So, of course, Going Bad being the makeup song took this shit to a whole different level. Everybody had been waiting on it. Of course, still out in the streets at this time, in the clubs while this is coming out, and the shit used to rock. No matter where you would go, you had to hear this fucking album, dog. It was something that you couldn't avoid. He brought fucking Jay-Z out the fucking woodworks. All type of shit went down on this fucking album, dog. Like, I don't understand. Well, I do understand. Because of the fact that he was going through everything he was going through as far as the scrutiny from the police and his current judge at the time, it was a redemption of sorts. He got out. He was freed again. And he gave us fucking championships. He had felt like he had won.
Hope y'all get the right opinion on this.
I'm going to let y'all open up. Who got it?
Okay, so by this time, I had stopped listening to Meek Mill. But he did have some records on here that was sweet. So with that being said, it's gonna be a step up from the last one for sure. I want to give it like a 3.8 because he was rapping on this bitch too, and he was fresh out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give him that. Shout out to my boy Meek. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how you gonna curve it on this one, but I'ma just downright say classic. There's too many hits on this album for me. Like, you got Trauma, What's Free with Jay-Z and Rick Ross off the Biggie sample. Come on, that's classic. Respect the Game, Splash Warning. It's too many hits on it. I'm gonna go with 5. This came out 2018. This what, 5 years later? I'm still listening.
4 years later.
4 years later, I'm still listening to this classic.
I should have went first. I should have went first.
Cause you about to be controversial, so I'm gonna
I'm
go
not,
ahead and give it.
'cause
I'll go ahead and give him
This
his
is,
love.
so going back to like how I said with Dream Chasers 2, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it was just undeniable. Like, so us watching the Meek Mill storyline, it's like, bro, you gotta make sure you get some sweet shit. This Grammy nominated and everything, and the songs you may not listen to, the storyline make up for it. Like, the redemption of this album make up for it. You know what I'm saying? It's too many hits on this bitch, bro. He got back with Drizzy, bro. Come on, man. What's Free? Even the song with Cardi, Uptown Vibes, Dangerous.
I give it a. All right, look. I give it a solid 4. I give it a solid 4.
This is a classic, bro. I can't even deny, bro.
I give it a solid
I
4.
can't even lie. Grammy nominated, redemption, bars, songs, collabs, storytelling, production. It's all there. Classic. Impact.
It's almost like Rick Ross executive produced this. That's what it felt like.
This is his best album.
This is his best album.
All right, so I'm going to take, I guess, what you would call a low road, because while this album was good, I don't think I can give it classic status, dog. I don't think I can do it. Now I can go borderline, because I don't feel like some of these songs, especially the ones that mattered a lot, are gonna live as far as we've seen. And that's why it's doing this 2018 ass album is tricky. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's tricky. That's why we don't do it. So I will give it something more like a 4.8. I would give it like very close to what it's supposed to be, and only because of the time period that we in today. Give it 6, 7, 8 more years. I don't know. Maybe nobody listens to Meek Mill at all any fucking more. Maybe he just phases off the face of the fucking planet. Who knows? I'm not sure. That's why we don't do these more recent albums. But what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. We want to hear from y'all niggas, bro.
I gotta rebuttal. Not even really a rebuttal, a question. So you give it borderline. So what do you think is the point 2 that's missing off this album?
I think it's the time. I think the further we get away from this shit, like I said, especially with how Meek has been moving, you know, to the kids, he might fall into like borderline cornball lane. And so they might not pick up the torch. Some people might still bang them, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure, dog. I know it's not all the way there for me, but it was really good. And up to this point, it's still pretty good, but it's still mad plug and play. You say that he improved in song making. I still don't see that. He just fucking rapped on a lot of my favorite songs on this shit. Oodles and Oodles Babies and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He plug and played, dog. He plug and played on all the best songs.
Story on Trauma. Respect the game. You ain't fuck with that lyrically?
It's just not songs. Like, y'all gave him credit for improving his song making last time, but I'm still saying he plug and played majority of the best songs on this. He was an artist at a label that was favored. He's Atlantic, right? He was at fucking Atlantic, or what? Hold on, wait. Was he at Warner? And that makes it better. He was at Atlantic for this. So he was at Atlantic. He had all of the tools at his disposal to do whatever the fuck he want. He had all of the anticipation and everything happening according to his case. He had Jay-Z backing him. He had Robert Kraft. He had a lot of shit going on for him. This is a fucking fluke album. This will never happen for this nigga again. Like, this nigga went from 2s and 3s to a classic. And it's a timing thing.
It was crazy.
Like, the stars and the universe lined up for this nigga and said, dog, you can probably put out some garbage and you gonna go. Right now, right here, because you here. And only you.
So you saying
That's what I got.
Put anybody on these stream songs and it would have been the same album?
At this time, if they had this going on for them and what happened to Meek Mill, yes. Anybody could have made this with that energy to harness around the whole fucking shit. Everybody trying to want to support you. Everybody coming around you. Drake making up with you. Who puts out an album after Drake just made up with him?
But then you gotta think who else.
Okay, so
Who
it
else
was,
got clout off of that. Off of this
and that's what I was
situation?
about to say. It was
Nobody
made up.
else but like
It was
Lil Baby, but he had a single.
It was made up just for him. You know what I'm saying? So that's just it. It was made up just for him. And this is what it was. You know what I'm saying? He delivered. That's
I
what
look
it is.
at it more as a timepiece because it's like he was on some of the songs. He was rapping about the stuff that he was actually going through. Like that's what made it more relatable. That's what made it more timeless.
And this was it was just overall more adult. It was, all right, well, what is he going to talk about now that he's in this predicament?
It's not a masterpiece.
It's not a masterpiece, but it's timeless to me. Because some of the songs I will still listen to 10 years from now. That's how I feel classic album. 5 to 10 years, would you still listen to it?
So, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Is Championships a classic album from Meek Mill? I don't fucking know. Matter of fact, I do. I don't think so. But you might think differently. And I'm down to talk to you down there in the comments about it. Now, we can argue if you want to turn it into that. But I'm more in debate mode these days. Because when it comes down to getting high, I be chilling and shit, right? And while I got y'all here, I want to let y'all know that when I be smoking and getting high, kicking it with the crew, I be fucking feeling like, you know what? We got a fucking vibe going with the pod. We need to all stay the fuck here, but order some food. Best damn salad, dog. They pull right up to your fucking door. They give you everything you need. I'm hungry right now, so I'm probably about to order myself, dog. Shrimp salad, salmon salad, catfish salad, whatever you want. They got that shit. If you live in the Detroit area, they'll pull right up on you, man. You'll love it. Personable people too, man. Great people. Like, you'll love them. So, bestdownsalad.com. If you didn't know, now you do. Tell them the Wake and Bake podcast sent you. And just like Maxwell, they'll hook you up with a little something, something. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. Anybody else got anything?
Fat bitches and hot Cheetos.
Is that a winning combination or a losing one?
That's probably a winning combination because bitches love chips. Bitches love chips. So not any kind of chips. Nah, yeah, bitches love the plain legs too. I ain't gonna lie. Bitches love the plain because that's kind of like neutral. Like damn, like you know, it definitely got to be the $4 bag. Definitely, it can't be the because the little it definitely can't be the 25-cent bag. What used to be, or the 2 for $1 bags. It definitely can't be that bag. Simply because, bitch, what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my kid, you gotta at least buy my kid both 2. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely gotta get a bitch either the $2.19 or the $4 one. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
So you said bitches or fat bitches? Fat bitches. And then when it comes to the fat bitches, the fact that it's $4. It's a lot of chips in there. It's a lot of chips in there. So you give it to the fat bitch. She's going to be grateful. And
especially if y'all already been smoking, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like a great time to her. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't turn it down. So, hey, let us know in the comments. Is it a winning combination or no? Ah, shit. All right. Well, okay, I did want to ask y'all this, especially before we get up out of this bitch. I don't understand why people feel like, because I always be on my fucking timeline scrolling and shit, and I see people posting, sharing memes like, yeah, you want to go to the club, I want to travel. It's like, yeah, you're going to go to Miami and do what, bitch? Not go to the club? What the fuck are you talking about? Did I bring this up before? I don't understand it. Like, they're almost kind of synonymous depending on where you go. Like, I get it that you're going to a different place, but, like, why discount clubbing? Like, it's lesser than if you're not going to do it when you go to another place.
I think being a club person is like what that's being said. Like a person that actively goes to the club 3 days out of the week. You know what I mean? Instead of, oh, I go to the club sometime. Yeah, we're in fucking Miami. Yeah, we're going to the club. Right. You know what I mean? I don't care how lame you are. You're going to the club.
Right. You going to the club.
However, just it's Wednesday. Let's go to the club.
Like what? Like I don't care if I don't got to go to work tomorrow. Like I'm probably gonna chill in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what's going on during the week or even just on the regular, cause I'm kind of burnt out there. But like you said, nigga, if we going out of town from Sunday to Sunday, I'm going out every day. I'm going out every day, and probably except the last day. Probably sleep the last day or something. But I'm going out every day. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Do either of you watch Atlanta? Okay. Fair enough. But have you seen anything?
From Atlanta?
Yeah. So you seen the main character and who, you know, nigga Paperboy, he doing whatever he doing. So before we get up out of here, I did want to drop a quick pothead theory. And I'm not sure if it's confirmable or not, but that's what makes it good. So I think on some Lupe Fiasco, Hip Hop Saved My Life being based on Slim Thug type shit, I think that the show Atlanta is based on Freddie Gibbs' career, just in a different place. Yes. The mannerisms, the way that this nigga talks on the show, the way he like react towards white folks and shit, like, but he always got the white girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this show Atlanta star Paperboy is based on Freddie Gibbs in some form or fashion. I don't know. Let me see the show play out. I might be wrong, cause Freddie Gibbs' career is only going like upwards and shit. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
So, backstory to that, I think I get what you're trying to say. The backstory to that, didn't Freddie Gibbs get charged with some sexual assault overseas?
He was found innocent.
This is true.
But yeah, he
was in a
eventually
different country.
was.
He was in
Right.
I think he was in Switzerland.
Right.
He was in Australia.
And so
It might have been Australia. We're not doing our Googles right now.
on the show, I don't watch it closely, but I know he in London somewhere, right? Paperboy.
Right now, Paperboy is doing a European tour.
So I get the parallel. Like, it makes sense.
Like I said, just the way the nigga talk, it's almost like, or he like used Freddie Gibbs to like study. Like, you know how the actors do, like, all right, I'm gonna just go live a life in a day of a rapper, and then I'm gonna come up with, a personality based on them. And then they use that as they fucking inspiration or whatever to be that artist or whatever. I think somewhere, this nigga Freddie Gibbs sauce is in this shit, dog, in Atlanta, in the show. I really do believe that. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Am I on some bullshit? Was I just too blowed? Maybe. I don't fucking know. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. Talk to me. I talk back. Anybody got any amazing plans for the upcoming week? It's well, yeah, we know what's coming up, but I guess y'all plans will decide if it shows in the date.
Well, all my plans I'd rather really not speak on the podcast, but
All right, well, all I know is I'm probably going to be spending some time with the fam. It's one of those weekends, you know what I'm saying, where you just kind of want to be around everybody you love. All right. Yeah, no, because it's almost over. The week is pretty much over here. Like, this is not our usual recording day, but our usual recording day is usually when the week's almost over any fucking way. So, yeah. That's pretty much it, dog. I probably ain't going to be doing too much shaking and moving. We cooking content.
and we still toss a salad.
We tossing a salad over here at the Wake and Bake Podcast. I'm Jay Focus.
I'm the Jazz, aka Mr. Fuck Your Bitch, and then when we done, listen to your mixtape and we gonna laugh at it.
And I am Uncle Carrie, aka take your auntie in the movies and leave before the lights come on.
This is
The Wake and Bake Podcast, baby.